No major complaints. Look at those blue skies there from the Mission Ridge camera. Let's get to meteorologist Cedric Haynes here in the studio. Boy, that is hot when you think about the Super Bowl, like 85 degrees on Sunday.
You know what's really interesting about that though is that when it comes to the weather, if you look at the West Coast, whenever it warms up like that in the West, that usually means it's going to be colder here in the eastern half of the country, and that's what we're going to be seeing. So enjoy the warmth that we have out there right now, Latrice, because we've got temperatures already in the lower 60s at 61 degrees, and we've got dry air in place. So dry air, of course, cools off quickly at night, but it heats up quickly during the day, especially with the sunshine. So that's what we're enjoying out there. Here's a look at some of the numbers in your neighborhood. We've got 57 in Athens, 55 in Murphy, 56 for our friends in Blue Ridge, 57 in Cleveland, and 59 degrees currently in Dalton. Good afternoon in Fort Payne. You're sitting at 57 degrees as well. As we look at the big picture across the southeast, you can see what's kind of going on. We had a weak front move through last night. Basically, it was a wind shift line, and that made our wind shift out of the south to out of the west, but it's still ushering in pleasant conditions and a westerly wind is a dry wind, so we're seeing lots of sunshine out there as well. This area of high pressure down to our south along the Gulf Coast, that's going to continue to slide to the east, so once it moves by to our east, it's going to pull those winds back out of the south, and that means even warmer temperatures as we go into our Friday. But let's talk about your Thursday. If you're planning on getting outside, maybe the kiddos want to get outside and enjoy this nice weather while we have it this afternoon. As we get after school, we're looking at those temperatures into the lower 60s. So sunny, very nice. The outside fun meter really tipping in your favor if you want to get outside there today. No major weather issues. Just make sure you have that sunscreen SPF 15 or greater, or you can burn in less than 15 minutes. Now, your afternoon high temperatures about 60 degrees in Athens today, 57 in Altamont, 62 in Fort Payne, and about 63 here in Chattanooga and in Dalton. Now tonight, with those clear skies and those calm winds, the temperatures will drop again, but we're not looking at temperatures going below freezing for most of us. I think we'll hover right in the low to mid 30s. A couple of folks could flirt with the freezing mark off towards the east, but I think overall it's going to be a slightly warmer night than the past couple of days. And tomorrow we've got lots of sunshine. That dry air is really going to heat those temperatures up, so I'm calling for highs in the mid to upper 60s across the area. Very spring-like warmth across the region. So yes, Friday will definitely be the pick day of the week to get outside and enjoy the weather. The only issue that I'm watching as we go into your Friday, notice the wind's fairly light as we kick off our Thursday evening going into your Friday morning, but by early Friday morning, notice the winds will start to pick up there across the northern half of the area, and these southwesterly winds will start to really ramp up in the afternoon across the Tennessee Valley. We'll be looking at winds about 20 to 30 miles per hour across the region, so that will lead to some breezy conditions. Now, if you have a kite, tomorrow will be a great day for you, but otherwise, keep in mind, you're going to have some gusty winds in the afternoon, but that will help usher in that warmer weather. But the warmer weather will not last very long, because notice by Saturday, we're already tracking a cold front that's going to move through. That will shift the winds back out of the north, bring in some colder air, and there's a weak disturbance that's going to be moving through late Saturday night. So for about a couple of hours, right around midnight or so, as that colder air moves in, we could have some flurries and snow showers passing on through the area. Notice there's not a lot of moisture here moving into the region, but there may be just enough to kind of squeeze out a few flurries or snow showers. So just be aware of that. Don't be surprised if you see a few flakes, but overall, the bigger thing will be colder air that will filter in as we go throughout the rest of your Sunday, which of course is Super Bowl Sunday. The good news though with that, notice the weather here locally in the Tennessee Valley. If you have any outside watch parties, the weather looking pretty good. We'll be looking at some cooler air, but overall it will be dry. So we'll hope for a good Super Bowl out there as well. Otherwise, your temperature trends, notice here we're near 70 as we go into your Friday, and we'll struggle to get into the lower 40s by Sunday, but we do warm it back up heading into next week. Let me show you Storm Alert 7-day forecast. Lower 60s for us today, mid to upper 60s as we go into your Friday, and then notice the breezy conditions will stick around with maybe a snowflake or two that could possibly build back into the area Saturday night into Sunday. Latrice?
But you know what, Cedric, until then, we are just going to enjoy this nice weather, and we will not be too jealous when we look Sunday and see that they're 85 degrees and we're like kind of shivering, and I have the heat on in my house by Sunday.
That's right.
But that's okay, because we'll be watching the Super Bowl.
And the good news about that, notice again, we're going to be cooling it down by Sunday, but notice heading into next week, we're back into the 60s by the middle of the week, so that's good news.